Welcome to ProKitchen University, an online video tutorial series, version 11. This video is part of the Mac Native Interface series for Mac users only. In this video, we are going to design a basic island. To design an island, we will draw a construction line, place island cabinets and appliances, and use the dimension tools to move the island into a precise location within the room. In ProKitchen, it is necessary to have a construction line or a wall as a foundation for your island. This will ensure that you will have available wall placement zones, be able to create elevation views, and have proper rendering in 3D. To draw the construction line, navigate to near the top of the left toolbar and left-click the Construction Line tool once. Then bring the mouse into the Plan view somewhere centrally within the drawn room. Left-click once to start the construction line. Move the mouse in the desired direction, remembering that ProKitchen prefers walls to be drawn in a clockwise rotation. From here, you may either drag your mouse and left-click to secure the construction line, or type the desired length in the length field now displayed at the bottom of the ProKitchen window. Then tap the Enter key on the keyboard. Once completed, tap the Escape key on the keyboard to release the tool. Notice that both the inside and outside wall placement zones auto-populate. Because the construction line is invisible, I will leave the height at ceiling height in case I want to place overhead lights. To quickly create the inside elevation view, left-click the construction line to select, then navigate to the top toolbar and select the elevation icon that appears as a set of base and upper cabinets. To rename this elevation view, hover the mouse over the tab of the elevation view and right-click. Then, select Edit View. A pop-up dialog box will appear, where you may type in a new label to identify this view. Then left-click OK to apply. To create the outside elevation view, we must utilize the right-click toolbox, as the shortcut method we used previously will only create the inside elevation view. Right-click on the construction line, hover to Wall, then to Construction Line 1, and into the toolbox. Near the bottom of the toolbox, select Outside Elevation View. Repeat the elevation view renaming process to make this view identifiable. To view both the inside and outside elevations simultaneously, we can place the elevation views side by side. To do this, left-click and hold an Elevation View tab and drag the view panel to a different location within the ProKitchen interface. The blue-gray shading will indicate where the elevation view will land when the mouse is released. This island will include a dishwasher, sink, a waste recycle base, and cabinets for storage. Add cabinets by utilizing the catalog tree at the bottom left corner of the ProKitchen window. I'll start with a 21-inch double waist base. Navigate the catalog tree by clicking the arrow icon to the left of each desired folder. Locate the desired cabinet, then left-click and hold the SKU and drag your mouse into the appropriate wall zone, and release the mouse to drop the cabinet. Then, left-click to secure. Note that with the Zone tab turned on, the cabinet back will snap to the face of the construction line, allowing for zero gaps in the design. To align the cabinet to the end of my construction line, left-click the cabinet to select, and type 0 in the right field at the bottom of the ProKitchen window. Then tap Enter on the keyboard. Next, I'll add the dishwasher by clicking on the appliance icon found on the left toolbar. Again, follow the catalog tree in the dialog box. Select the dishwasher you wish to use, and left-click the Place button. The dialog box will disappear, and the selected dishwasher is now attached to the mouse. Left-click in the island wall zone to drop the dishwasher. Then left-click again to secure in place. When the dialog box reappears, left-click Cancel to dismiss. Next up is the sink base. Left-click and hold, then drag and drop it into the island wall zone. Notice that Snap is turned on, and the cabinet will snap directly next to the dishwasher, again ensuring zero gaps along the construction line. To add a sink and faucet to the sink base, right-click on the sink base, then head down to and select Attributes. In the dialog box, left-click the Sinks and Faucets tab. Follow the catalog tree. Hover over the options to generate a thumbnail preview. Left-click an option to select, and utilize the slide-off side panel to adjust the product measurements or color if available. Then left-click Add. In the preview panel, you will see the sink has now been added to the sink base. Repeat the process to add the faucet. Once both items have been added, left-click OK to return to the design. I'm going to finish this side of the island off with a 27-inch base. Again, follow the catalog tree or use the Find feature to search for your desired cabinet. Then drag and drop it into place and left-click to secure. On the outside of the island, I'll add 3 36 wide by 12 deep full-height door cabinets. Once the first cabinet has been placed, instead of dragging and dropping the additional identical cabinets, I can use the Copy and Paste feature. Right-click the cabinet and move into the toolbox. Left-click Copy. Then left-click in the wall zone next to the previously placed cabinet. Repeat this process for the final cabinet. It is important to ensure this island is properly placed within the room. To make sure this island is placed precisely for the installers, we will need to move the island with a dynamic dimension tool. To do this, navigate to the bottom of the left toolbar and select the Line to Line tool. Then place the mouse on the face of a base item on the kitchen perimeter. Notice the purple line. This will be the starting point of the dimension line. Left-click to start, then drag the mouse to the face of a cabinet on the island, creating a parallel purple line to the first. Left-click again to secure. The current distance will now populate as a new dimension line. To move the island, hover over this dimension line and left-click the line to select, and populate the distance field at the bottom of the ProKitchen window. Type in the appropriate value and tap Enter on the keyboard to move the island into perfect placement. Finally, we can add the countertops and trim. Add the countertops by left-clicking the Add All C-Tops icon found on the left toolbar. And since I enabled the preferred moldings for this design in Design Settings, I can also left-click the Add All Moldings icon on the left toolbar to add the enabled moldings to the entire design. Now that the island is complete, to view the 3D rendering, left-click the 3D icon on the top toolbar to launch the 3D Edge Viewer. And there we have it, a precisely placed island in just under 10 minutes. Thank you for visiting ProKitchen University. Be sure to visit us at prokitchensoftware.com.